Hey y'all, good people. All right, I know, I'm sorry. I'm about a week late. I had a lot of important family stuff pop up, so I'm sorry. I couldn't watch the showcase with y'all. I wanted to do it live, but I'm watching now. I've stayed off of everything. I've stayed off of Instagram, Twitter. I stayed out my grandmama house. I ain't go outside. Nah, let me stop. I just stood away from all the spoilers, so I don't know anything. I really truly don't know anything about what's about to go down in the final shape. This is my first time watching the showcase. I really don't know a damn thing. So if you care about my reaction or you just want to watch it again and act like I was there the first time, hey, let's do it. And thank y'all for your support as always. I appreciate it. Thank you for everything. Let's go. Cause I remember the first teaser, like the first teaser for D1. It was dude. Remember the Pollo Loco, Pollos Hermanos guy from from Breaking Bad. Remember he was telling the story to the kid. Do y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? That was like the very first trailer they ever showed on D1, when he was telling the story to the kid. When Mr. Breaking Bad, you know, he took a break from killing people and selling drugs, and he was telling his kid the story. And yeah, I remember that. See, Sean remembers it. I'm not crazy. Sean remembers it. Yeah, I'm trying to make me feel like I'm crazy. I'm not crazy. The Traveler. Yo, how wild is it gonna feel, y'all? How wild is it gonna feel when we're done with the Light and the Dark saga?
We called it the Traveler.
Oh, the speaker.
And its arrival changed us forever.
The speaker.
Great cities were built on Mars and Venus. Mercury became a garden world. Human lifespan tripled. It was a time of miracles. We stared out at the galaxy and knew that it was our destiny to walk in the light of other stars. But the Traveler had an enemy. A darkness which had hunted it for eons across the black gulfs of space. Centuries after our golden age began, this darkness found us. And that was the end of everything. But it was also
the beginning. Oh, see, I could tell stories like Morgan Freeman. I could tell stories, y'all. All the live trailers were good to me. I remember all the live trailers. Like with the Hunter, they had the Hunter Titan and the Warlock actually fighting and stuff. I remember. I think they had one with Cade in there too, right? I don't know. Man, this is crazy. Just seeing this again. Not gonna lie, when I saw this, it was the beginning of the showcase. I left and came back later. It's fine, Sean. You don't have to watch it. I'm not trying to hold you hostage. I ain't trying to hold you hostage, brother, man. This is just a trip. This is a nostalgia trip, you know? Look at the captain. Oh, man. I remember this. Indeed, one. I remember this.
Is it possible? There you are.
Changed out his voice though. Y'all remember Dinklebot? Y'all remember Dinklebot?
Rise up, Guardian.
They didn't keep his voice.
Work. You're alive.
Eyes up,
You
Guardian.
don't know how long I've been looking for you. I'm a ghost. Actually, now I'm your ghost, and you? Well, you've been dead a long time. So you're going to see a lot of things you won't understand. This is fallen territory. We aren't safe here. I have to get you to the city.
Man, remember running through that? He got you running. You pick up Kvastov, right? Kvastov for the first time. Your very first gun. Kvastov with the cracked scope, and you running through the darkness, and they chasing you. They crawling around. Man.
There was a time when we were much more powerful.
Your D1 journey started after
But that
D2
was
came
long
out.
ago. Until it wakes and finds its voice,
So you ain't have no D1 journey. Stop
I
lying.
am the one who speaks for the traveler. You must have no end of questions, Guardian.
This is not my
In
Guardian.
its dying breath, the traveler created the ghosts to seek out those who can wield its light. As
Can you
a
imagine? You know there's people in the YouTube comments.
to protect us
It's not my
and do
Guardian.
what the traveler itself no longer can.
It's not my Guardian, dude.
What happened to it?
I could tell you of the great battle centuries ago. How the traveler was crippled.
Remember people were memeing
I
this
could
guy
tell
up?
you of the power of the darkness, its ancient enemy.
It's like, I could tell you.
There are many tales.
I could tell
told
you, but
throughout
I ain't
the
going to
city
tell you.
To frighten children. Lately, those tales have stopped. Now, the children are frightened anyway. The darkness is coming back. We will not survive it this time.
Its armies surround us. The Fallen are just the beginning.
What can I do?
You must push back the darkness. Guardians are fighting on Earth and beyond. Join them. Your ghost will guide you. I only hope he chose wisely.
It's just cool to see all of this in all the context we got now.
I did. I'm sure of it. We're in this together now.
It's cool to see in all the context we got now with the darkness and everything. So like, even the little pieces, even though he ain't say much, but then you think of it in the whole picture now, and you're like, ah. Guardian Rises. Oh, I see what they did here. Chamber of the Night. I just remember. I don't have time to tell you that I don't have time. Or whatever she said. What did she say again? Oh, the Black Garden.
For centuries, we feared the forces of darkness massing against us. We sought to hide and cower beneath a broken god. No more. These guardians show us what we are, what we have always been, and what we will be again.
I don't remember this.
We are what remains of the light, and we will not be stamped out.
I know this happened. Oh, at the end of the game, yes. Okay.
It's a day for pretty speeches and medals. But we know the real fight takes place out there.
Yeah.
Take this.
She gives it to us. No time to explain. They called it.
There's so much more, Guardian.
They called it a stranger's rifle.
I've seen terrible things born out in the darkness. Every moment brings them closer.
They didn't call it No Time to Explain. They named it No Time to Explain D2 to feed the meme.
All ends are beginnings. Our fight is far from over.
I have no time to explain now, just take your money. Yeah, I guess you're not wrong about that. I guess you're not wrong. I'm actually eating popcorn. Alright, Ryan, this might be the one time I don't tell you to put it down, okay? You can keep your popcorn. I won't tell you to put it down. Black Garden. The Dark Below. Wow. Wow. Starting to summon Crota. It's just a trip. Taken King, one of the best DLCs ever made. Ever made. Taken King. Okay, now this is all stuff I didn't get to experience. See, Sean?
About the day I was born. I still bear the scars.
I remember this. I remember this.
The Awoken are my family now. And I am their queen.
We don't really get to see too many space battles. This was D1. How many space battles we done seen play out, y'all? This was fire to see. Just actually using ships in a battle in space.
We fought to keep our beautiful creation.
There was a sidearm in D1 that looked just like that
and
ship.
now this beast has come.
I forgot what it was
Claimed
called.
to be king. Marasav bows to no one.
Look at her. Space magic bombing. The damn dread. Good space magic bombing. Going through it like Captain Marvel. Can I put subtitles on? I'll be forgetting.
You and I know how this ends. We've known since you escaped from that pit.
This man hit back. Look at that. Bro, this was, I'm telling you, Taken King came out, y'all. It was like, they took Destiny, they finally was like, we got y'all. Hit that next gear. That was peak Destiny, like D1 at least.
The Awoken have played their part. This was all part of the plan. Guide them, my hidden friend. It is all up to you now.
Taking King. Y'all had all the fun in D1. Hey, D1 had a lot of issues, especially when it first launched, but most of it's nostalgia, to be honest. Nostalgia carries a lot of it, but they really did some great stuff in D1 that they still haven't done in D2 for some reason, and I don't know why. D1 is just fire. Like, once they hit Taken King, that's when they hit their stride in D1. This is a
My
trip
queen.
seeing this.
You were right. The Guardian was the key. For the first time, the whispers are silent. It is done.
Ah, remember that? Remember that for the
I have
exotic
accepted my
swords?
fate. I will not fail.
See, you see this, and like Ares played a part all the way back then. Rise of Iron. Why you just gonna skip over Rise of Iron like that? That's disrespectful. You see how they just skipped over Rise of Iron? I do remember some weapons having like enemy specific perks. I actually like that. Yeah. That was no respect for Rise of Iron. I love the Rise of Iron too. Red War. It sucks that the Red War is not in the game no
This is a
more.
practical joke. Well, it kills me to say it, but I would be really impressed.
Impressing you, Cade, is the easiest thing I'll do all day.
Let's get serious, people.
Zavala, this is my serious face. Can't you tell?
Ikora, what have you got?
Someone or something has sabotaged the Skyline defense systems.
Okay,
And
now I'm
comms
in.
have been spotty for the last few hours. Every sensor beyond the wall has gone dark.
Maybe it's just the storm. Maybe it's... What are the set feeds telling us?
Nothing.
Well, that's good, right?
No. I mean, they're not there. There are no satellites.
And that's not good.
Battle stations!
Yeah. I just feel bad for people coming into the game brand new
Everyone with me, now!
who don't experience this. Oh, damn. Larry ain't make it. Why Larry ain't make it, y'all?
Hang on!
She blinked him in there. Damn, Koros, time to start throwing void bombs. Throw your noble bombs, just start launching them in the air. Just launch them, as many as you can. Nah, Rise of Iron was the last Destiny 1 expansion. There were no more D1 expansions after that. Red War. Gaul's plan to steal the light backfired, and the Traveler destroyed him. I remember us destroying him, but okay, it's fine. I'll let the Traveler take the credit. It's cool. I'm trying to keep my powers, you know. Why they skip it there? I don't know. I don't know why they skipped over it. Probably because it didn't have much to do with the saga of Light versus Dark. And Lightfall is all about the culmination, the end of the Light versus Dark saga, or the Light and Dark saga. Maybe that's why. That's all I can think of. See? It's crazy though, because now we see all of this, right? We see all of this again. And this is when the Traveler, not the Traveler, the Witness. If I remember right, it was at this moment the Traveler beeped up. When that happened was when the Witness was first alerted to exactly where the Traveler was. So like seeing all of this back, replaying it now is dope because now we have so much more context. See? I remember the first time we saw that, I was like, oh. I was like, no. Curse of Osiris. Yeah, if you didn't skip over Curse of Osiris, but you skipped over, oh, Forsaken, but you skipped over Rise of Iron, I was about to be mad. This is my favorite DLC ever, y'all. This is my favorite DLC in all of Destiny's lifespan. What do y'all think? Okay, no. Taken King's my favorite. This is my favorite D2 DLC though.
Never felt better.
What y'all think?
You see that, Petrol?
Petrol. Did you see the subtitle?
Knocked out the comm relays with that spectacular land.
Called her Petrol. Man, it felt so good killing all of them. It felt so good killing all of them, y'all.
Back in your cages.
Bro, this fight.
Back in your cages.
This fight, man, I love this fight. This was like, we never got to see a Vanguard commander go in like this. I freaking love this so much. We just never really get to see like the legendary Guardians fight for real.
Yeah, that hurt.
No, I hated losing them, Sean. I agree with you. I hated losing Cade.
Sorry, not sorry.
But I love the fact that they let us get some satisfaction. It was the most satisfying DLC to me. I think that's what I'm saying. It was the most satisfying DLC to me. Because we got to get revenge all the way to the end. They let him go out like a G, which I appreciated. They let him go out like a G, which he deserved to go out like a G. And then we got to avenge him. So I appreciate that they let us get that.
That's it. Now I'm pissed. Oh, is that really all you got? You help me out here, little buddy.
Man. Yeah, I hate seeing this part all over again. I really do. I hate seeing this part, but it's everything else. Just it was so worth it. Not worth. I'm not gonna say worth losing him. It was just.
Ace.
It was just dope, you know, being able to. Like I never felt so. I never felt so motivated in a DLC before to actually do something. I think that's what they got. They got with this one that they never got me with any other DLC. I never felt so motivated. I was just like, from the minute they put us in the Tango Shore, I was like, I'm killing y'all. And I wanted to finish it so bad. Anybody else? No, I'm just a psycho. It's cool. I'm just a psycho. Yeah, I already knew it. It's cool. I'm a psycho. Yeah, whatever.
Well,
That's fine, y'all.
You got a gun I can borrow?
No. But I do have a bullet with your name on it.
Any second now, my partner is gonna roll in here and kill every last one of you. And you, my man.
I had a whole sad playthrough. I had an angry playthrough.
Any last words?
How's your sister?
How's your sister?
See, they let him go out like a G, man. That's okay though, because then we did it to him. It's okay, because we get him back. Damn it, we get him back. Sean, it's okay. We know we get Kay back now. We go and stop crying. See, you see my reaction? It makes me angry seeing that. It makes me angry seeing that, and I wanted to do something. That's just good storytelling. That's what I mean. It's good storytelling. No other DLC in Destiny ever made me feel so just made me feel so many feelings. Put it that way. Y'all remember this part? This part was trippy as hell.
You made it.
I was so confused when this happened the first time.
We have heard your cries for help. And soon we will answer. Who are you? Don't you recognize us? We are not your friend. We are not your enemy. We are your salvation.
I was wondering who he was talking with. Yeah, see, they just skip over Season of Opulence. This cool, I understand. Season of the Undying, Season of Dawn. Yep, they skipped over bringing back Saint. There's like, Saint's back, whatever. Yeah, Saint's back, whatever. We don't care about that chap. You see how they just skipped over Saint being revived? Man, the disrespect. The disrespect. Yeah, I'm doing all this mathing. She'll be a super mathing. I forgot all about all of that until now. See, Sean, I told you, take your vitamins, man. You don't be taking your vitamins. You be forgetting. See, you didn't even want to watch this. I'm joking. Yep. Yup, look what popped up. Season of Arrivals, Season of the Worthy. None know the true nature of this act. Was a defensive measure reacting to a growing threat? A clarion call to Guardians? I don't know because the text moves so fast. And we got Beyond Light. We getting there, y'all. We getting there, okay? Alright, Sean. Alright, take it easy. I know you don't like this stuff. No, I'm just playing. That made me sad too, losing Rasputin. Yeah, that was sad. That was sad, losing Rasputin. I felt for Anna Bray. I felt for Anna Bray on that one. That was like family to her. I remember going to Europa for the first time. To me, that was so dope going to Europa for the first time. Because we never got snow. Like, snow was not something we ever got to really be in before. In Destiny, anyway. I don't know why Drifter looked like a Mortal Kombat character. Don't he look like a Mortal Kombat character in this scene? Like he wanted to, like he's like fighting Scorpion and Sub-Zero or something. Tell me he don't look like a Mortal Kombat character, right? Trust.
This is what I brought you here to see.
That's so crazy because she has the puka, and we just like, remember we had no idea what the freak this puka was from, and then going to Neomuna we finally see. Now that you said it, I can see it. Yeah, exactly, and you'll never be able to unsee it. Season of the Hunt. Oh, I remember that. Yeah, I remember hunting Zeebul's little bosses and stuff through the Tangle Shore. Season of the Chosen, Season of the Splicers, Season of the Laws. Exchange for being free from her worm, Savathun would reveal the secrets of the darkness, intent on lifting the curse from the dreaming city. Mara planned to kill her nemesis, but just as the separation ceremony completed, Savathun escaped, her whereabouts unknown. And we got hit with Witch Queen. This was definitely an A1 DLC as well. I'll give them that. This is probably the best campaign I think we ever got. What y'all think? I think Forsaken was the most satisfying campaign. But I think
My own death.
story-wise, this was the best one.
The separation from my power. And in these final moments, I look to the sky. Hello, old friend. I've chased you for a long time. First as an enemy, then as a collector, and finally, now, a supplicant. does as the Guardians say. Devotion inspires bravery. Bravery inspires sacrifice. And sacrifice... Here we are. Wouldn't it be clever of you if after everything, you simply let me die? Oh, what a trick. Elegant. Is that it? If there is an answer, I don't hear it.
Yo, Deborah Wilson's voice acting with this.
Now the world begins to fade.
Her Sabathun voice acting A1 too. Don't lie. She kills it at Sabathun. I got so much respect for her. I remember that wave from Frame GL from that season. I love it. Yeah. This was the best one story-wise, even though I couldn't beat it. Couldn't beat it on legendary difficulty without your help. That's alright. That's alright. We got it done. We got it done. That's all that matters.
So, you're saying Savathun was dead?
Sabathun. Sabathun.
Devious adversary, the one who nearly decimated the last city from within, was dead. And the Traveler resurrected her?
I wouldn't have believed it either, but...
But why would she need us to recover her memories if she never lost them in the first place?
This has to be another trick. A lie to fool us into surrendering the Traveler without a fight.
This has been the Traveler's approach from the beginning. The Books of Sorrow detail many civilizations it blessed with the light, then abandoned.
High propaganda.
The Fallen tell the same story. When the Witness and its Black Fleet came to call, the Traveler moved on to our system.
Or it sacrificed itself to save humanity from the same forces. Forces which included the Hive! After all that, why would the Traveler give our worst enemy the light?
Bro. Lance's voice acting too.
It doesn't matter.
S tier.
I don't know why the Traveler gave Savathun the light. Maybe it has changed its mind about Guardians.
They really
Maybe
calling it
it's not as
Sabathun
infallible as we
with a
once
B.
believed.
That's hilarious to me. Y'all see the subtitles? Sabathun.
I don't know. And
Like
it
a
doesn't
4-year-old trying to say it.
Because I'm here to protect humanity. And if Savathun takes the Traveler, we lose our light, along with any hope for surviving the Witness's return. So, whatever it takes to stop this heist, we will do.
All right. How do we stop this?
There you go, Ikora. Tell him.
I'm not sure yet, but I know where to find out.
Really could make like a movie or a show. Yes, there's been little hints about a show or anime or something here and there. I feel like we're definitely gonna get it one day.
Isn't this interesting? I miscalculated. So did you, Guardian. So protective of your Traveler that you wouldn't let me keep it safe. But the Witness is coming. The game is yours to play now. Yours to win or lose. Just don't say I didn't warn you.
No. Where did her ghost go?
Guardian.
The Traveler saved them all, didn't it?
The Traveler is back in the last city. Is it done? Is Savathun?
I never made that connection
ghost got
before.
away.
Good enough.
Why did I never
Hold your
make that
position.
connection before?
The Hidden are coming to secure the remains.
I'm an idiot.
Good work, Guardian. You did the right thing.
Now what?
Now, we prepare for the witness and stop the next collapse.
You just realized that? Yes. I just thought tomorrow just jetted, you know? Dang, Sean, why you ain't tell me, Sean, huh? Why you ain't tell me? I'm mad at you now. Why you had me going around thinking this whole time?
We have seen enough. The children of soul cry out for salvation.
I think Savathun is hot. Ryan said that, y'all, not me. Ryan.
Them life,
That's all Ryan.
but deliver only death.
I know he got a Savathun statue in his closet. I don't know what he does with that. And I'm not gonna ask what he does with that either. And I don't think y'all should ask Ryan what he does with that statue. I would be very worried right now. But we're just gonna ignore the fact that he said that, and we're just gonna keep watching this.
The game is
I got nothing for that. I got nothing for that. He really does have a Savathun statue too, so I'm not even making this up. I mean, whatever. Yeah.
the key.
I don't know, y'all.
This time, there is no escape.
Oh, look at him picking up the music like that. Season of the Seraph. Traveler bounces. I remember this was the no. Was it? No. The epilogue, right? Season epilogue? Like this was a live event, right? This was the live event for the season. I thought those were cool. Then when they did those live events.
It's happening again.
I mean, it was okay, I guess.
Don't worry. The great machine will never abandon anyone again.
I respect your opinion, Sean, but if Bungie don't put me in no more trailers cause you over here hating, that's it, Sean. I'm gonna show up at your house with my shark costume. Alright. I'm just telling you right now, I respect your opinion, but if you get me thrown back in the cupboard like Harry Potter, I swear, Sean, we gonna have a problem.
The war stats.
Aramis, please do not do this. If you care at all for our people, if there
Sleep a simulant on him?
in your heart,
Aurora sacrifice.
Make it know your pain.
Anna, it's time.
For Reese.
Goodbye, Red.
Optimus? I don't know about that one. Don't get sued by whoever owns the right to Transformers.
Anna, look.
Why does it not flee?
Because it has nowhere else to run.
Yeah. Good old Lightfall. This has arrived. See, now we're pretty much in current events. I felt so bad for that one Titan.
Vanguard to all units. Keep the enemy away from the
Why they do that Titan like that, y'all?
at all cost.
That was messed up. Why they do that one Titan like that? Why? Cause he ain't had no drip? Why? Cause he had the basic armor? That's messed up. That's why they did that Titan. Y'all know that's why they did that Titan like that, right? Cause he had the most basic armor. He had no type of special exotic drip. It was like, somebody gotta go. It's gonna be you. I felt the same way, like, dang, y'all ain't had to do him like that. Yeah, I know. I know, that was crazy. Why they do that? Yup, hit him with the Kamehameha. Traveler had enough. Traveler, y'all want to keep playing these games? Slap chopped? Oh my gosh. A lot of people don't even know what the slap chop is, Ryan. You watch too much shopping channel.
What is that? The witness.
Whatever that thing is, we gotta take it down.
Look at that. That was wow. My man just said, bloop, bloop. Harry Potter is my favorite movie series. Bloop, bloop. Haven't you ever seen Harry Potter? Dang. I'm just gonna moonwalk right up in there. A reverse moonwalk. And just open the door to the big white bowling ball in the sky.
Disciple, you know what must be done.
Oh, here come Grimace. Here come Grimace. This is when they released the Grimace shake, y'all.
We're in no position to engage the enemy.
We don't have a choice.
I'm just playing. I don't know if that actually matches up. releasing the Grimace Shake. It was all part of Callus's master plan. He think I didn't know. That's why I never bought one. He think I didn't know, y'all, but I knew. I know.
No more running away. Rest now.
The uglier they are, the harder they fall, right?
Wow. It's crazy that Nimbus is bigger than Kaido. Isn't that wild, y'all? That Nimbus is bigger than Kaido.
Get your ghost.
What's wrong, Osiris?
Get your ghost out of there.
Finality takes shape.
It's creating the link.
Hamburglar? No, he was the hamburger. Stop trying to make me hungry. Oh yeah, we tiny. We toddlers next to these two. We toddlers next to these two.
What just happened?
We just lost.
Hey, at least we got the ghost next to us.
Come in.
At least we got the ghost next to us, y'all. So when we think we short, we just look at the ghost. We just be like, when we start feeling a little short inside, you know, just take your little homie. Don't make your little homie feel bad, okay? Don't make your little homie feel bad, right? It's not about that. It's just you make yourself feel a little bit better. But don't insult the little homie. Just look at the little homie and be like, in your head, you know, wink, wink.
Be free.
No, we didn't call him little. Oh, wait, did we? I think we did joking once, right? Because of Elsie. Yeah, I think you're right. I think we did call Ghost Little Light once, as a joke. Damn, Sean. See, stop being mean to Ghost. Y'all keep being mean to literally the person who revives you when we die. Thousands of times. That's who you want to be mean to? Nope. I ain't never mean to people who make my food, and I'm never mean to my ghost. It's a good way to live, y'all. That's all I'm saying. Good way to live. Alright, we almost caught up. We almost caught up. I know y'all know the story, okay? I know y'all know the story. We almost caught up.
The witness has moved beyond our reach. All attempts to
Ah, there you go. There goes Sean. There goes Sean again.
have failed.
Sean taking a nap. One of them liquid naps. Wait, why they only show that? Oh, yeah, what does this mean? What does this mean, dude? Our journey continues. Yeah, see? They letting us know. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, man. This was nice. I'm glad they did this. Definitely glad they did this. I thought they were putting
I've seen terrible things born out in the darkness.
I thought they were about to put
brings them closer.
Zavala voice lines and stuff.
Oh my gosh, where are we? And the music. You ready? Dad, are you ready? On your deals.
All ends and beginnings.
Battle stations!
Alright, game over, credits. Thank God.
Holy crap.
About time we go to the moon.
Was that a darkest ship behind Okora?
So happy Eris is back.
We are your
Salvation.
Wait.
Right. Dang, that was trippy.
The line between light and dark is so very thin. Let's cross it together.
Holy crap. This got me feeling things.
Yeah, it did stop that cycle.
Oh my God, dude.
Alright, put the popcorn down, y'all.
I'm afraid. What? Traveler just did a Death Star!
Uh-huh.
Oh my God. What is he doing? No way.
Oh my God, was?
Now this part, sir. That wasn't me. It was just somebody who sounds like me and looks like me, y'all. Alright. I remember, no spoilers. This is all new for me. Thank you for no spoilers already. I didn't get to see this. Alright. So, y'all already know everything.
Thanks for tuning in, y'all.
I don't.
Like many of you, I've been playing games as long as I can remember. They're a core part of what makes me who I am. I believe there's this deeply rooted, often unstated mission of games to keep adventure alive. In 2014, Bungie set out to start a new adventure. Heroes awakened on a desolate planet. A silent god set in our sky. And it wouldn't be long before an ancient enemy, shrouded in darkness, showed up at humanity's door to destroy us. Over the years, our heroes would shape a story far greater than anything we could have imagined. Players would explore deep into the depths of Venus, hunting
I see his
gods
kicks.
that controlled time itself. They'd invent ways to combine their mythic weaponry and their paracausal abilities to stand alone against monsters that took others, an entire elite squad. They'd race
man, they call him Joe the
alongside their
Drippy in the
friends
game. That's
far
his
into the
Bungie
early
name.
morning into halls of an ancient city where only a select few emerged victorious at dawn, clutching the heart of a dragon. But most importantly, they'd bring their friends and their family into this world, and together meet new faces on this adventure who would become lifelong companions. Now, together, we approach the final shape. We're about to embark on the last expedition of Destiny's first saga. So let's be clear about the stakes. In the final shape, you will go inside the Traveler. The journey will be difficult. And what awaits you on the other side of this trek is nothing less than the deadliest entity we have ever faced. There will be no open betas. There aren't going to be any guides on the internet telling you how to handle what's to come. Whether you've been with us from the beginning,
I'll make
joined
some.
us somewhere along the road, or looking at Destiny for the first time, anybody who shows up on launch day is going to be greeted with this same uncharted world. A vacuum-sealed experience begging for you to be the first person to peel it open. So today is your invitation to go forth and adventure.
Oh, snap.
After all these years, we never talked about it. Why I brought you back.
Time traveling is crazy. Or whatever that is. Oh, it's the tower.
Why you were chosen. truth is, I didn't know then.
Oh.
It was just a feeling.
Oh. Oh, no.
But I know now.
Don't be making the warlocks look bad.
All we've seen. All we've lost. This fight might be our last. So I'm asking you.
Whoa.
One last time. To rise.
What were those? And why the witness got a unibrow now? February 27th? Huh.
This is a momentous time in Destiny history. We've been building to this moment for the last 10 years.
The final shape is the conclusion to that journey. This is a moment in gaming that as a developer, you just don't get very often.
Guardians and allies are fighting the biggest threat that the universe has ever seen in this big culmination of the Light and Darkness saga.
When we were thinking of what the final shape could be, it had to be a lot of different things. It needs to pay off this epic confrontation with the Witness that we've been setting up for years. It has to bring you closer to your allies in the Vanguard. It has to be this place that like makes you feel nostalgic for the entire journey you've been on.
When we were resurrected by Ghost at the very beginning of this story, we didn't know why, but it was for this. The Traveler is asking us for help, and it's our responsibility to protect every living thing in the universe from what the Witness intends to do.
When we first start the final shape, we are finally able to go through the portal that the Witness opened in the Traveler at the end of Lightfall.
Inside is the
that's
pale
what that
heart of
is.
the Traveler. That is the stage for our showdown with the Witness.
The Witness has the darkness. It has always had a connection to it. The pale heart of the Traveler is what it's trying to use to gain connection to the light. So with both, it can enact its final shape.
The Witness looks around and sees a lack of purpose, no meaning. It wants to fix all that. So it's trying to put the universe into this frozen perfection where everything's just exactly how it thinks it's supposed to be. That is the final shape.
So it's like a bootleg Thanos. So the Witness is basically great value Thanos.
It's going to take everyone. Failure is not an option.
We're gonna need the Vanguard, all of our allies, and all the Guardians to rally together and be brave in the face of oblivion.
In the final shape, we're going to answer questions at the grandest scale. But what I find really interesting is that it's also a very personal journey where we deepen our relationships with these characters that we've known for so long. Zavala, Ikora, our Ghost, get to reconnect with Cade 6. So, like, while there's this great conflict and everything going on around us and stakes of just unimaginable heights, it's still at the end a story told around campfires by a bunch of companions who have been fighting together for hundreds of years.
You know, I do wonder how much time it's really been since Ghost revived us in D1
we're going through
until
the
now.
portal that the Witness has opened up to
I wonder.
confront it and stop the final shape. Inside the Traveler is this infinite, vast, unknowable, and we're landing on the Pale Heart,
Bro,
which is a
like-
fraction of really what is inside the Traveler.
I know that was the tower.
The Pale Heart is weird. It's a little strange, it makes you feel a bit uncomfortable, and it is also just so cool and artistic in the best way.
The Witness entered well ahead of any Guardians, and so it's had time to kind of shape what's there. When our Guardian enters, the rest of the Pale Heart starts getting shaped also around what we've experienced.
Oh,
This is the Traveler recreating the world in front of you as it saw on your journey.
One of the most memorable locales from Destiny's past is the D1 tower. It's really a labor of love from the Destiny team. The final shape means so much to everyone who's building it, and I think players are really going to be able to see that.
The Pale Heart is our very first linear destination that we've ever done. I would love it if players felt that they began their journey in a place of safety and feel it escalate in danger, in surrealness, because there is this beautiful evolution of the space.
They see things that are more and more wrong as they begin to go towards the Witness's monolith. It's kind of this omnipresent, foreboding thing off in the distance.
The weirdest things happen as you get closer to the monolith in the form of reshaping. Kind of like deconstructing things and putting them back together just wrong.
The sense of scale you get out there, like as you're exploring these spaces and you're jumping on these reshaped cuboids of Earth, you feel tiny as a Guardian. You feel alone. You feel like you are not the force to be reckoned with that you have been. You're not the God Slayer right now. You're just this little person jumping from these massive pieces to massive pieces.
Is it supposed to be
One of
Zavala?
the things that we really tried to also capture is that the Witness keeps throwing everything it has at you. And so you're going to fight these new enemies, the Subjugators.
Oh, that's what that was?
Subjugators are the new unit you're going to be facing in the final shape. They have an enhanced power set. They're performing stasis powers and strand powers to face the Guardian, well, in support of all the other enemies you're fighting too.
They bring something entirely new to the battlefield, which is kind of this element of control.
They're back there pinging away with stasis abilities, throwing crystals at you, freezing you in place, tangling you up.
Oh yeah, they definitely gonna be
We're
real
focusing
annoying.
you
Sure.
on the campaign and only the campaign. It's the most important thing in the universe at that moment. You have to stop the final shape from happening.
And for that, we do need the help with our allies. And so we're going to make sure that the core Vanguard team gets back together. Zavala and Ikora and Cade.
The campaign is just the start of the Pale Heart. After you've reached the monolith and finished the campaign, we open up the entire destination. And so the entire Pale Heart is going to react to you and what you are doing.
The campaign in the final shape doesn't really end with the final mission. The raids are where you defeat like the big bosses. So it's only natural that when you are going to confront the Witness, you're going to do that in the raid.
Yeah, it makes sense.
But that might not be enough. This is a moment where we need to rally all Guardians to be able to overcome the final shape and the Witness.
It's gonna be 64 player raid, right? Because it's the Witness. We need at least 64 of us up in there. Sounds fair, right? No, 128.
In the final shape,
128.
we are inside the Traveler.
At least.
Very close to this energy. This allows us to have new supers, Arc, Solar, Void.
We want to create
New
something that turns into
supers.
an offensive powerhouse, but also can benefit your allies in a support capacity. There is this thread of
New
team
light
play and,
supers.
like working with your friends to overcome the odds.
What?
The Warlock Super is this ultimate expression of solar energy coursing through your Guardian. This Solar Warlock Super is a callback to Radiance from D1.
Other than Golden Gun, this is the only other first-person super in Destiny right now. Your melee's like all these projectiles going off, doubling the amount of projectiles. Your grenade almost being sentient as it searches around, and then it hits a character and bounces off and goes to another one. And You're so overflowing with this energy that you are also giving it to your allies, allowing them to have their solar weapons supercharged, applying Scorch when they're shooting.
The new solar warlock aspect, when I cast my rift, it is going to create this little solar soul that when it sees an enemy, it launches part of itself out and hits the enemy and explodes and scorches them.
It just feels very alive.
Look at a solar soul.
Arsenal. It's a layered super.
This is the only ranged one-off offensive super for Titans in the game. The Titan jumps up into the air, summons this giant void axe, throws it, summons another one, throws it, summons another one, looks at a different group of enemies, throws it. And when these axes fly through the air, they stick into the ground or an enemy, do their void gravity thing where they suck a bunch of energy and enemies in and then explode. But that doesn't destroy the axe. The axe sticks around and you and your allies can go and pick up that axe and start wailing on enemies with it.
This super is insane to me.
The Void Titan aspect, I press and hold my grenade button to consume my grenade and turn it into the shield. The more damage it takes, the more it charges up, and then I can release that, and it creates this blast that deals massive damage.
What? That's like
the Hunter Arc Super.
Arc
Supernova.
is all about finding the shortest distance between 2 points. The Hunter kind of rears back, takes this knife, and throws it across the world, and then is able to blink to its position, do the slash that just decimates anyone nearby.
One really great thing about that is not just you do it once, but you're able to do it 3 times, along with devastating attacks each time you do it.
The Hunter has an aspect. We take our staff, we twirl it in the air, which propels us upward. It creates this burst, which amplifies you and any allies near you.
It almost makes it feel like you're playing a fighting game, right? Like these combos that you're chaining together to do these different moves. It like takes that sandbox.
That is dope.
The more aspects we have, the more capable we are to do that.
It feels like you're like riding the lightning, you know? Like that instantaneous, like...
That was good, but I think it's more like... You know?
I like it, I like it.
These new supers do look good, to be honest, they do. I feel like we ain't had new light supers in so long.
All sorts of goodness. We've got exotics, we've got legendaries, we've got perks. We're always cooking up stuff. We're always playing with stuff that we think is like really interesting or taking inspiration. We have Tessellation, which is this exotic pyramid fusion rifle. It has the really intriguing property of adapting your Guardian's current damage type.
This will be the first time that you can run a weapon that can adapt to be strand or stasis in the energy slot. So you'll be able to run an entirely strand or entirely stasis loadout. Tessellation has the additional property that you can special reload to reshape your grenade and suck it into the weapon, and then fire out a super destructive single projectile.
What?
It's a really special weapon.
What's the one specific exotic
Why you ain't tell me that?
That's like really zany that you would like right now?
What if Golden Gun was a sniper rifle?
What if you could harness the might of the Traveler? You know, we had a moment where we saw that Traveler Beam cutscene. I know people on Weapons went, I kind of want that. You're like, that is incredibly dope.
Concept
art.
art.
Opportunity to bring back these iconic Destiny 1 weapons.
Hey, Dragon's
but
Breath.
really turn it into something that feels unique in Destiny 2.
We have to bring Kvotstov into the fold.
Yes.
Red Death exotic pulse rifle.
And
Red Death is coming?
Burn the world, burn it all. In the final shape, we have new weapon subfamilies coming, broadening what existing weapons can be.
Really like bordering on exotic functionality. So for example, we've got a rocket pistol sidearm subfamily. We always liked the special ammo sidearms. This fires tiny, slow-moving rockets. They hit very hard, do a bit of AoE damage. They have a mixture of regular weapon and rocket launcher stats. We're also doing a new support weapon subfamily.
The support frame auto rifle is a type of legendary auto rifle. It'll let you switch seamlessly from firing at enemies to healing your allies.
Whoa.
I'm really excited to bring it to dungeons and keep my team alive, honestly.
Weapons team is always coming up with new ideas. We've got a ton of new cool stuff coming over the next few years, and some new and really wild ideas, which we're pretty excited about.
You got that new fusion. It's awesome.
Take a load off.
I don't
We've got
have
a
it.
lot to cover.
So eat my shorts.
This place
No, I'm
is
just
only
playing.
big enough for one dashing hero type, and that's me. So, I'm back.
Okay.
Hey, you two, give me a sec. I was magnificent. This is great. Anyone want a hug? Get your rock off my map. Worst case scenario, you die. But who knows? Maybe you won't. Well, better get back to it.
I love that the sweeper bot is still sweeping in that scene. Y'all saw that? The sweeper bot was still just like, this is my life. I hate it.
In this moment where we're driving to the end of the Light and Darkness saga, it's great to see Cade like return to this world at this moment with all this change about to culminate with this confrontation with the long-standing enemy, the Witness.
Cade is the quintessential hunter. His presence casts such a long shadow over the story of Destiny, whether it was when he was alive or when he was dead.
What Cade goes through in this journey, how he serves as a catalyst for the other characters, the events that are uncovered to have brought him back. This is how the story had to end. There was no end to the Light and Darkness saga that didn't have Cade here alongside his friends to finish the job.
Right.
Once we started digging into the nature of the Pale Heart, I think that crystallized Cade's role as a guide. Cade is Virgil, and he's our guide through this other place. Cade is the one who is the most appropriate person to be the guide, because that's his job. That's always been his job. It just feels so natural for Nathan to be back in the booth. It felt
I'm so glad he's
amazing
back.
to just see him slip back into the role, like, without missing a beat.
Right, instantly.
In the flesh, or metal, as it were.
Cade's the glue that's always held Zavala and Ikora together. Having him back puts them in a position of questioning where they've been and what they've done without him.
You think about the journey that Zavala's been on and how he's been taken down this dark path, and you think about the weight that's been on Ikora, having to hold the Vanguard together, having Cade's voice of levity and brightness that he brings to that group. I think it's going to be great for them.
Well, at least we have each other.
We want people to take away that sense of reunion and that idea of like the gang being back together for this moment.
I'm here now. Wherever the hell here is.
Man. I want to play, I know, sure.
Guardian, the Witness poses a dire
It's
threat.
wild.
And the Witch Queen holds the answers we seek. But only if we contend with her sister, Zivu Araf. It rests with me. Will you come back from this? Do not be afraid.
Bring me your tithes.
This is wild.
You now wield hive magic.
I'm not gonna lie, y'all. This season is wild to me.
Your light. Assault the Spire, Guardian, and open the way to our tides. Let them know fear. The deck of whispers, and they do whisper. Fight in my name, Guardian. Every opponent you defeat strengthens me. My appetite rises for your brutal tributes.
Oh man.
Let us show her what it is to be Hive.
Yeah, Eris turned into a hive. I never saw that coming, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sure if you pay attention to lore, probably seen it coming, but I didn't. I was just like, wait, what is she doing? And then we are acolyte.
Season of the Witch is our opportunity as players. We've been annihilating.
It's so
and breaking
disrespectful.
Hive spells, and now we finally get to
We
cast
act
them.
like, hey there, little buddy.
Season of the Deep, we
It's all right there, little buddy. Acolyte.
Key to getting into the portal that
Acolyte.
we need to go into. That means we have to go find Imaru, her ghost. Imaru's like, not so fast. We've got a bigger problem first, and that bigger problem's name is Zivu Arath.
That would be
If we
dope,
fight
Sean.
her, she
To have a
only
Hive
gets
magic
stronger.
book.
Eris has an idea. It's a really
good
It's a wild ass idea, yeah. She determines, like, well, the best way to fight fire is with fire. We are channeling all of that energy that we're creating by going through, by eliminating enemies, and we're tithing to our friend Eris.
Bring me your tithes.
What does that mean for the characters and the player to kind of like be like Savathun? And that's where we went down the path of having Hive Eris. We want to extend that magical fantasy into the player then. That ability to have overwhelming magical power, that risk and reward into all of our activities and systems experiences. And so that's what led us to come up with things like Deck of Whispers.
The lore guy said there's a
This
missing
magical
book of
deck
sorrows.
cards that creates amazing synergies with your buildcraft meta and with the
Okay.
buffs and the activities.
They can then choose these cards at will, whichever ones they want, and then that really leans into the build crafting.
You actually are getting cards that you can then use to place on the battlefield and change the way you play.
I'm such a sucker for deck building. Like, being able to, like, bring that element into Destiny gameplay has just been like, oh, chef's
Yeah,
kiss.
oh, it's
really
super
fun.
That is a cool movement on this side. I didn't see the deck building coming either.
So we've got two brand new seasonal activities coming with Season of the Witch.
Just
We've
like I
got
didn't see
Altars of
fishing
Summoning and
last
Savathun's
season.
Spire.
Savathun's Spire is our new 3-player offensive. You're doing a lot more with the Lucent Hive magic, but it's got a high amount of combatant density. It's got additional random encounters that you can come across.
The Witch's Spire itself, Savathun's Spire, was like her reliquary. For
They
all these
probably
different magical
are,
experiments
Sean.
As she was learning the light. You're there in order to learn as much
Destiny
as you
2
can in
mobile
order
card
to
game
become
coming.
a master spellcaster, right? To become like Savathun. The Altar of Summoning's activity is really exciting because you can spend like 20 minutes in it or you can spend 2 hours in it.
It's a 3-player experience that you can hop in and hop out of. As you're going through this activity, you're filling the tithing bucket. As that tithing bucket is filled up, you'll get progressively more rewards. And then finally at the end, it'll cash out and you'll get a whole mess of rewards.
We really wanted to make sure that there was a home for any exotic mission content coming in seasons after the year has passed. And so we developed what we're calling the Exotic Mission Rotator.
Right away, we're getting Presage, Vox Obscura, and Operation Seraph Shield.
This is some of the most fun content the team has making. It's some of the content the fans and players of Destiny love the most. The most exciting thing, outside of just the missions themselves, is that every time we put a mission inside of that rotator, the exotic that comes alongside of it will become craftable.
Yep, we knew this, but
with Season of the Witch, we have a brand new Vex lo-fi PvP map coming. It's really exciting. It's got a bunch of really tight gameplay experiences. We wanted to make sure that we focused the combat a little bit more. With the new Vex network map,
Did y'all like
we
that
really
map?
wanted to make sure we hit is like, hey,
I
you're
only been
shoulder
on
to
it
shoulder more
once.
often. There's not as much deep sight lines that you're interacting with.
I'm
And
gonna
a lot of the
hold
flow
my
of the map
judgment.
is actually built around this like kind of central pillar of the Vex network that you're orienting.
I only
around.
got it once, but
We've got a new
yeah,
PvP
I'm
game
gonna hold
mode
my
coming
judgment on
that's
that one.
all about
I feel like it's too
relics.
early.
It's about multiple relics, so it's not
Haven't
just
been on
one,
that map
like
yet?
the Scorch game mode from the past.
Yeah.
So we've got the shield coming from Vault of Glass. We've got the spear back from Season of the Risen.
And we got the scythe from Season of the Haunted.
Yeah, so you're going to be reaping Guardians with that thing. It's a lot more tactical gameplay. It's all about running around the map, claiming these relic dispensers, and then grabbing them in order to push for victory.
I will take what
you don't do too much Crucible.
The
Yeah,
words in
it's kind of rare for me
are
at
the
least.
weapon in my fist.
We were
I didn't get that map.
Ivy this season. Obviously, there's something in the air. And so when thinking about like what's a good raid reprisal that would really suit this very Ivy season, there's only one answer.
A lot of people thought it was Crota's End. That's wild. Crota's End is coming back.
I have seen what the Hive call a god.
Open to all players. I saw that. That's nice. want to see if they say what the exotic is going to be from this. That raid armor look kind of fire. Oh, it's Necrochasm? Is that what it is again? That Titan armor look fire. Yeah, that Titan armor is
Heading into the final shape, we really want to rally all Guardians at the end of the Light and Darkness saga. We want to reduce those power barriers, as well as catch people up on key story beats and make sure that they have a really great and easy time connecting with other players.
This is the in-game LFG.
Shape, we're trying to find ways to make power more simple and easy to understand, and also lowering the barrier to entry.
It's going to make it easier for players who have not been able to jump into game easily because they were held back by the challenges in grinding for the power levels that are required by these different activities.
One of the major changes that's going to be happening starting with the final shape is there are going to be a certain number of activities that are going to be power fixed. So it doesn't matter kind of what power level you are going into it, you're always going to be able to approach it. There's still going to be tiers of difficulty that you can do, things that are just meant to be experienced a certain way.
Things like Nightfall strikes that will still have power enabled, and that's where we're really going to focus the whole power climb.
The raids, the contest modes that everybody loves to engage with, that experience is fundamentally going to be staying the same.
I'm excited for this because I think there will be a lot more clarity for players in terms of understanding the relative difficulty of things, where they sit now in the spectrum.
One way that we're trying to do that is making it easier for new players to engage with you. So we're introducing something that we're calling Fire Team Power.
You can actually bring your friends along to play any dungeons and raids in the game without having to wait them to be at a certain power level. The person with the highest power in your fire team is actually going to bring all the others close to their power level, which means that there's no barriers really for any other Guardian to join you in this high-level content.
When it's combined with Fireteam Finder, it also allows you to find strangers, people you've never played with before, and have that same experience. That's all regardless of the power level of you and the rest of the people in your fire team.
Fireteam Finder is the new feature that's coming in Season 23, aimed at helping connect and find other people to complete the best and most aspirational content in Destiny. We have a tag system that allows players to be able to say, well, this is my play style. I'm really chill. I'm anti-sweat. I'm just really here to have a good time. Exactly.
Tags really allows players to show a little bit more personality, show a little bit more about what they're about. I think what's really great about it is with this launch, we're also looking at including inclusion tags.
As an example, one of the inclusion tags that we have are for colorblind players. Hopefully the inclusion tags will bring players closer to finding their community and even closer to the people that they're playing with. So once a listing goes live, players will be put into a listing lobby where players can gather, they can communicate with each other. So we wanted to make it as convenient and as easy as possible for players to not just sit and stare at a screen for a long time while their listing actually fills up.
As a gamer who's typically more solo, I'm especially excited about this because it really is about helping reduce that anxiety and burden that comes with trying to make a new connection.
You see it? What, the green one? Like a Gambit one?
The feature coming out today that I'm incredibly excited about is Timeline Reflections. Essentially what we have done is we've went back to previous expansions and pulled out missions that we felt really represent key narrative beats within our story. We are going to have a mission for Forsaken, a mission for Beyond Light, as well as a mission for Witch Queen.
Thanks for the memories, Guardian.
The neat thing about these missions is they're not going to be like one-to-one for how you would experience them in the campaign. You're also going to get
I wouldn't have known it was a Wrath of Machine
pieces of narrative fed to you to like identify like, hey,
remember, that's the only raid I never got to do was Wrath of the Machine. So I wouldn't have known.
A really big one that's really timely for Final Shape is Cade's Last Stand from Forsaken. This is a moment that a lot of players, new and old, are going to come back to Destiny. I think this is just the right time to introduce features that are going to allow those players to jump right in and find people to play with and enjoy this content regardless of their power level.
Well, y'all barely want help now. Y'all ain't gonna need no help. I guess my streams are gonna come to an end.
Journey. What comes next?
The final shape will be the final stream.
And the new way we're going to tell stories moving forward.
Y'all gonna
What's
be
really
like, why we
important
need
about
your help?
episodes Is that it's a really big shakeup.
We don't need your damn help, Marcus.
Instead of providing 4
You're gonna be like,
seasons a
Marcus,
year,
who?
You are going to get 3 larger episodes. And so the first 3 episodes in this coming year are called Echoes, Revenant, and Heresy. It's
So
coming
the
right
seasons
after
are
the final
turning into
shape.
episodes.
And the theme for the year is going to be all about the consequences and aftermath of the final shape. I think what's really the cornerstone of the episode model that we're building is the 3-act structure. The acts act as these anchors for us to introduce new weapons, new artifact mods, new activities. There's going to be new missions coming around the corner. There'll be new story moments in every single one of these acts. We're actually providing
6 weeks
more
in every act.
cinematic styled experiences throughout the final shape year and the episodes with it than any of the seasons we've ever developed before.
These new stories are actually playable as standalone. Like each episode is something you can experience, whether you've been playing Destiny for 10 years or this is your first one.
You're going to be able to basically enjoy them in any order you want to.
I think the opportunity with this big epic moment is that we get to innovate the game. We get to move the game forward.
It's all about change frequently. It's all about
That's what
deeper
he's showing.
story moments. It's all about more weapons, more loot, more often. And it really provides the team with a platform to go much deeper into the themes and fantasies and story of any individual episode as compared to the seasons you know of today.
I'm so excited to see what the narrative team can do with this kind of new platform of storytelling. Episodes provides this awesome foundation for the future of Destiny.
We're moving into the next stage of Destiny 2. I think some people look at the final shape and they think Destiny 2 is coming to the end. And in many ways, it's the opposite. We're leaning in. We're putting the pedal to the metal. Episodes provide us a new, innovative way for players to engage with Destiny 2 throughout the year.
What makes a guardian a guardian? Devotion, bravery, sacrifice. We know that we were chosen for a reason, by something greater than ourselves.
Guardian. Guardian? Eyes up, Guardian.
Shaped by the fires of each new battle, we are forged and sharpened into what we
Of
must
course,
become
more
for the
money.
fight ahead.
Stop.
We are the final line that halts the second collapse.
All of us. Every Titan. Every
Of
warlock.
course he had, but
Every hunter. What is it the Guardians say?
Devotion inspires bravery. Bravery inspires sacrifice.
Sacrifice leads to death.
The line between light and dark is so very thin.
I like the way he did that.
Let's cross it together.
There are things out in the dark that only the dark can overcome. Trust me.
You've heard the stories of the Traveler's sacrifice, of darkness descending upon humanity.
Our purpose is its end. This time, there is no escape.
It's going to be an exciting
Okay.
year for Guardians. We get to make good on a promise that we made way back in 2014. There was classic rock blasting, a fire team racing across our solar system, and at the end, a simple message: become legend. Today, you got a glimpse at how we'll be cementing your legend in this upcoming year. We're going to be heading inside the Traveler, experiencing a destination unlike anything we've ever built before. We'll face the biggest bad we've ever made, and we'll do this all alongside a streamlined progression system, allowing us to easily play with friends in any content in the game. And as the dust settles in the final shape, we're going to continue our legends in Echoes. It's Destiny's first episode in a new phase of storytelling for Guardians with brand new conflicts born from the resolution of the Light and Darkness saga. These first episodes are just the beginning. But if you're chomping at the bit to see how the Light and Darkness saga is going to kick off the future of Destiny 2, we've got a ton of great content for you to jump into today. Going live after this, we've got Season of the Witch, with a new story, new weapons, new armor, new activities, and new PvP content, all alongside a series of story catch-up missions, allowing any of your friends to jump into the game and get up to speed on what's happening in this world. Then, next week, a brutal reprisal of Crota's End is going to join the ranks of our aspirational content. I can't wait to see you all in the throne world as we learn more about the final shape and how we can stop it.
Okay. My judgment? Whoa. Whoa. Man, okay. They're usually always really good with these showcases. They know how to hype. Bungie knows how to hype. You can't say Bungie don't know how to hype. They got me hyped. I am looking forward to all these new weapons. Looking forward to these new supers. I'm really looking forward to the story.
This fight.
I know, right? It's weird. It's kind of weird to say that in Destiny, but I'm really looking forward to the story.
So I'm asking you to rise.
Man.
One last time.
Damn, I wish I would have got to see this with y'all live when it was happening, but it's okay. Thank y'all for coming and hanging with me while I watched it. Oh, for the first time. Whoa. Oh man. I hate being broke.
When we create a collector's edition,
I want to cry.
try and recreate items from the universe.
I want to
for
cry,
players to
y'all.
enjoy outside of the game.
I would have
this
been
year we're
perfectly
doing
happy
a Destiny
not seeing
1
this.
Tower. We really try to work hard at thinking about 10 years of Destiny.
Final product
and
may
how
vary.
best to
It better vary.
encapsulate that experience.
Even as the game dev who've worked on it since day one, like I think having it be the tower is super exciting for us because it's going to kind of catalog your journey of a player from when you first started playing Destiny all the way to now. The tower, it's kind of like the beacon in which you're a place you can call home.
You get the tower, and then there are
Is it
actual
silver?
figures of the Vanguard mentors that accompany that architectural model.
And there's a lot of like hidden messages and hidden things.
There's gonna be some fun surprises. We're always trying to push the envelope. And so we've been playing a lot with magnetic locks and sound effects, lights, just sort of make this experience as a whole really special. It's sort of the perfect symbol of Destiny. I'm so excited for it.
Me too.
Is it gonna be painted and stuff, or is it really supposed to look like that? Cause I would love to have a tower, but it gotta look. It's gotta be nicely made. But I'm hyped. I'm hyped for that. It's okay. Is white / different in the store? Oh, okay. Okay. Hey, I wasn't throwing no shots. I was just saying it looked like a prototype. It looked like plastic, you know? Yo, thank y'all so much. I sincerely appreciate y'all hanging with me for this one. I'm very hyped. I want to know how y'all feeling about it. I'm hyped, but man, thank y'all for hanging. Sean, Ryan, love y'all. Anybody else who checks this out, sorry I was late again. I know y'all don't care, but still, I know y'all don't mind is what I mean. All right, y'all. Love y'all.